Moshiach's color, and look, I love colors, like different colors. It's like colors. It's such a beautiful. If you focus on colors, it's such a beautiful kind of existence, reality. It's so nice. It's so interesting. It's like it's just the schmuck. It's like, you know, and then you see different shades, different nuances, how it moves from one to the other. These colors over there, especially, like what's happening now even. So Baruch Hashem, we gave the name Taka Moshiach's color ? Because I met a young man who had an amazing story. During COVID, he was mamish Vienna-Welt, like really not here, and he had this interesting dream with tzaddik in different colors, and he saw one tzaddik wearing something, a color he never saw. He was like shocked. He said, "What kind of color is this? Never saw this color." It created an amazement for him. So the answer, it's the color of the Usid Lovoy. Now, when he told it to me, I said, you know, some of the story a person has, he had a dream, he had this, saw people, tzaddikim, told them, okay, it's part of, you know, people think about it. Creating a new color for yourself is, first of all, no one thinks about that. It's like totally out of the box. Like, where will you come? And it's even more than that. How could a person, like, I don't know how to create for myself in my mind even a new color. How can I, you know, I know the colors that I know, but I can't create a new color. I could take, physically paint and create, and then I see a new color, but in my mind, he had a new color. So I said, look, I could look at it as him being in a more open, gewildige state of mind, like not in the box. So he was able to, because colors at the end of the day, everything is our experience, is us. So we really could control it, but we just are in our box of thinking that this is what we're able to do. Just like a little baby doesn't know that they can move, they don't move. That's their reality, because if they don't know it, they're not there. So, but really, you know, that's the idea of them, is the more we chap that we're one with Hashem, the more it's the concept of tzaddik gozer k'shburich mekai, meaning that we're able to maneuver the world, because we understand who we really are, that we're one with Hashem, which means chalik elokis mamish. So, yeah, but I was told not to walk around all over the place. So going back to where we were, like.
So what colors?
Okay,
why
colors.
did you start talking about colors?
Okay, Moshiach's color. So Moshiach's color. So this person had this experience, and it was very interesting for me. So actually, again, Shmuly maybe comes in here, saves the day, gave the name, said let's call it this Moshiach's color. Now, so what's the answer? So it's a good question. So what's going to happen? You're going to come at the party, and what's Moshiach's color? People actually texted, you know, my family. I'm intrigued. What is Moshiach's color? So what's going to be the answer? So this is what we sort of came up with. That we're gonna do. I think it's this concept was like all the rage in Venice at a certain time. It was like this Venetian idea of having a mirror against a mirror and to see yourself so many times, but not in a cube, not in a cubicle, and not top and bottom, like just two mirrors on two sides. It was like an interesting thing that people had in their houses, or rich people. I mean, like, I think it was more, you know, the monarchy, the king's palaces and stuff. So, but anyways, so this is what. So we put it like this. Look, the Baal Shem Tov says it's not only what we figured. I actually think it's what we can experience right now. Like you can think about it. We are. Who am I? Who am I? Like, as we were discussing, we're not a physical body. So what's the I? What is it? It's very elusive. Like, who is the I? Like Like, is it something, and that something has feelings, has this, has that? What do you mean? What's the something? It's not physical. Like, what is it? So and I think that by us not even knowing who we are, just like realizing now, like as I started, that how can I know what kind of actions to do if I don't even know who I am? Like, I have to, based on who I am or what I am, I could figure out what's appropriate for that kind of reality. But if I don't even know, like going through life and not even knowing who you are, but you see, I don't think, I think humanity hasn't figured itself out yet. And that's, you know, and that's all the wars and all the craziness. It doesn't make sense. Like, doesn't it make more sense to live in peace and build and make a better place? Like, there's no logic really. It's not logical. It's against, it's you know, I used to, I remember a sort of a story where this teacher goes into, in his classroom, there's color war in the whole school, and he divvies up different parts of the work for different groups of little kids, of, you know, groups of 3 and so on. Comes back an hour, everyone is fighting, tearing up the other's pieces. He says, kids, what's your point here? You want to win this color war? You want to fight? Work together, make it more, it's just logical. What's the idea, nations fighting? Like, what's the point? Work together and you make it a better place for everyone. Like, you tell it to kindergarten kids, you know? So something is not, like, we didn't figure ourselves out. We don't know what we want, what we are. So the Baal Shem Tov says that Dani is the ayin, that we're really Hashem. Dani is the ayin. You look into yourself, like, but obviously, like a child that doesn't know who he is, doesn't know that he can walk, he can't walk, doesn't even know that he could keep his thoughts focused, he doesn't focus. He doesn't know that he doesn't know, he's totally not ready to, you know, doesn't know how to make it happen because he doesn't know that he has that capability. So that's the idea that we want to get up to the point where Moshiach, where it's the Tikkun, where Nasa Udam, which means we're Chaylik Alekis Mamish, that's the ultimate place. That's where the Baal Shem Tov took us, started taking us there. That's when it's going to happen for all of us, and that's when it's going to bring the place where we want to be, where we know and understand our true reality. So what we did was we did a swing, which is the concept. First, it's fun. It's more interesting than just a chair. And we had a problem finding a chair, to be honest, but it ended up so much better. And it's verbinden verneuven. So it gives me that, because you see, you know, poil dem yoini, you know, even in the Nevi'im, you see that Hashem said, do something that is a strong message by acting it out in a very physical way. Nevi'im had to lay in one place for a long time and not move and then turn around, like always to bring out certain ideas to people through, in a certain sense, you could call it art, through a certain kind of expression, in you know, taking a concept and expressing it in a very physical way. And the concept happens, this concept of ayin, of realizing that machshava, our machshava is even before the words of machshava, because we think with words. That's how we think. When I think I'm going to go tomorrow someplace, when I think about it, that's how I think, with words. So I'm thinking words, but something is there in me that makes me think these words. Yet it's not yet words, because it's not. I'm creating the words. So it's a place before words. It's the ayin. Machshava is ayin. So if we see ourselves there, if that's where our machshava is, that's where we are, and that means dvaikus b'Hashem. because we're one then. One is one. And that's why we say, look in the mirror, look in yourself. In the deepest place of me is the Ein Sof. And that's why we have the Ein Sof here, which shows that, to remind me of that idea. L'chaim, l'chaim. Gewaldig. Okay.